One of the activities, one of the part of the curriculum at Regina Angelorum Academy is poetry. From pre-K through 8th grade, children are memorizing and learning poems every week. As a celebration of learning those poems, the Regina Academies, Regina Cheeley, Regina at St. John the Baptist, Regina Luminous, and Regina Angelorum Academy, they gather together once a year to have a competition to see who can recite poetry and oratory the best. This year, when we met at Regina Cheeley Academy, one of our 6th graders came in first place, presenting Homer's Odysseus, Book 9. And I thought it would be appropriate to have Peter Cheeley come forward to recite Homer's Odysseus here at our celebration today. And it kind of encapsulates our journey as a school with Homer's Odysseus. So I'd like Peter Cheeley to come forward to present Homer's Odysseus, Book 9.
In this excerpt from the Odyssey, Odysseus and his men have just blinded the great Cyclops. However, they are still trapped inside his cave, with the now furious giant blocking the entrance. Odysseus, who has already tricked the Cyclops about his name, must now trick him again in order to escape with his life and flee the island. From the Odyssey, Book 9, by Homer. I was already plotting. What was the best way out? How could I find escape from death for my crew, myself as well? My wits kept weaving cunning schemes. Life at stake, monstrous death staring us in the face, till this plan struck my mind as best. That flock, those well-fed rams with their splendid thick fleece, I lashed them abreast, quietly, twisting the willow twigs slept on by the Cyclops. Giant, lawless brute! I took them 3 by 3. Each ram in the middle bore a man, while the 2 rams on either side would shield him well. So 3 beasts to bear each man, but as for myself, there was one bellwether ram, the prize of all the flock, and clutching him by his back, tucked up under his shaggy belly, there I hung, face upwards, both hands locked in his marvelous deep fleece, clinging for dear life, my spirit steeled, enduring. So we held on, desperate, waiting dawn's first light. As soon as young dawn, with her rose-red fingers shone once more, the rams went rumbling out of the cave toward pasture. But the Cyclops never sensed my men were trussed up under their thick, fleecy ribs. As soon as we got 1 foot past cave and courtyard, first I loosed myself from the ram, then loosed my men, then quickly, glancing back again and again, we drove our flock straight to the ship and launched out on the open sea. But once offshore, as far as a man's shout can carry, I called back, with a burst of anger, Cyclops! If any man on the face of the earth should ask you who blinded you, shamed you so, say Odysseus, raider of cities, he gouged out your eye. Laertes' son, who makes his home in Ithaca.